Move to compensate grieving relatives that could prompt the end of cordial relations between Riyadh and Washington. Families of the victims of the 9/11 attacks may soon be able to sue Saudi Arabia in US courts for its alleged participation in terrorism. Both Democratic and Republican senators behind the Justice Against Sponsors of Terrorism Act say it's a long overdue measure. The law now needs approval from the House of Representatives.
This is simply designed to provide these families access to justice that every other American family can seek in a court of law.
When a government participates in terrorism, they should pay a price. And it'll be worse if they're not brought to justice, because it'll encourage others to do it.
The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has consistently denied sponsoring or harboring terrorists involved in the string of attacks that killed almost 3,000 people. Although US senators have referred to a classified report on 9/11 that could reveal important details. Saudi authorities have said they could sell over $700 billion in US securities in retaliation if the law is passed.
What Congress is doing is stripping the principle of sovereign immunities, which would turn the world of international law into the law of the jungle.
Concerns shared by President Obama, who's expressed resistance to the move and could veto the bill.
This legislation would change long-standing international law regarding sovereign immunity. And the President of the United States continues to harbor serious concerns that this legislation would make the United States vulnerable in other court systems around the world. Given the concerns that we have expressed, it's difficult to imagine the President signing this legislation.
Certain senators have also expressed their fears the law could backfire on the US in the long term, not to mention the diplomatic consequences such legislation could have, denting already fragile relations between the US and Saudi Arabia.